What is up, guys? Zilla back here with another video. If I sound congested, I am a little congested. Pollen. Yeah, it's a thing. And it's been messing me up the past, 5 days. This is the first time I've actually felt okay to go and film something. All the shorts that you've seen on YouTube so far have been pre-recorded. I haven't recorded in a month. That's how much material I just had. But this came in a little bit ago, and I thought I'd do a video on it, even though I already did a video on the predecessor. And there's another figure that showed up today, too. But I'll do a separate video on that. Today, we're going to be talking about the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla 1991 Heat Ray version. Now, this thing came out a little bit ago. It came out a little bit ago, and I now just have it because Beast of the East Collectibles, Beast of the East, I think it's Beast of the East, sent it to me, yeah, I just didn't get around to making a video on it, and I didn't know if I wanted to make a video on it because it's just the same thing, but yeah, we're gonna do a video on it. So let's talk about the box. It's got a picture of the 1991 figure on it. That's a very nice image. I like that. It says Godzilla, Toho, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. That in English on the on the bottom. Exquisite Basic. Don't put it in your mouth. Heat Ray. Godzilla 91 Hokkaido version. And then you turn to the side. You got the same thing. The box is a little dusty. I've had it for a while. Picture of the figure. Turn it around. Got all the stuff on the back. Says Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah again. Another picture of the figure. On the other side, another picture of the figure. On the top, just the name. On the bottom, just the name. And that's the box. Yeah, there's nothing really different about the box. Yeah. Now that the figure is in front of us, we can finally judge it on if it's good or not. Because I don't know if you saw my video on the original 91 figure. I love that thing. And, yeah. It's the same figure, basically, but it's got a heat ray and the new paint and shit. But let's talk about it a little bit, okay? The heat ray. This is the first version of this figure that this is the first heat ray we've had in the Toho line, I think. Yes, I'm going to say it is. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And, yeah, it looks good. I like it. It's got like an icy blue effect to it. I think it looks nice. There's your peg that goes into his mouth, and I'll show you that. But it's, a good solid piece of plastic. It's not going to break. And yeah, I don't know what else to say besides it's really solid, and the paintwork is very good on it. I mean, what else do you want me to say? We want this to be up my ass or something? What? Now, the first thing I did notice about this figure when I first got it out of the box was the color. Bringing in the original 91 figure, the heat ray is a lot lighter of a color, and it's not as glossy as the original 91, which I didn't really have a problem with the glossiness on the original one. But this one is a lot more matte. It's a lot more, I don't know. It's got a matte finish on it, alright? It's a lot more matted out, and it's not as glossy as the previous figure, which, looking in on the details a little bit, you can see that all the amazing sculpting that was on the original figure is back on this figure. Another thing to, I guess, differentiate, my god, English, please, is the claws and the toenails are completely different colors from each other, which probably doesn't really look it on camera, but the toenails, yeah, they're different. Okay, even though the camera doesn't want to show it. Yeah, they're like a slight little bit lighter. Yeah, but this thing looks like it's got like a little bit of dirt in the in like the crevices of his skin, like on his chest. You can see like a little tinge of brown in there, which I think that's cool. I like that a lot. Another different thing about this figure is the head, of course. The head sculpt, if you can even see it, there you go, is a lot different. Look at the eyes. Yeah, dude, that looks crazy. And the original figure, his eyes look like that. But yeah, they did something different with the head. With this one, of course, because it needed the heat ray, you know, thing in his mouth. Even though this one does have the heat ray open in his mouth, but you know, the mouth opens way wider on this thing than the other one. Let's get to the reason why this figure is different than the other one. You don't really care about the fucking color differences. The dorsal plates. They are a clear blue. Do I have a light around here? I do. I do. Get one of these. Whoa, translucent blue. Looks beautiful. And that goes all the way to right here on its tail. That looks great. It really does shimmer in the sun in my room. Which it looks nice. It looks very nice, especially when I have the heat ray in his mouth. Now the dorsal plates are colored differently on the tails too. Let me, get a good shot of that. There you go. Whoops. As you can see, that the tail dorsal plates are going to be darker than the ones on the original figure. Which I don't know why they did that, but I think it looks cool. And I like it. But yeah, I mean, everything is pretty much still the same. It still has the same articulation, but maybe I'll go over that still. Maybe. Nah, probably not. I am not going to be going over articulation in this video, just, it's the same articulation that was on the original figure, which if you want to go see that, just go to my original video. The other thing I did forget about was his other accessories, which was his other hands. These are the same hands that came with the other Godzilla 1991, but, they got that same tinge of different colors that this figure has. I never have them posed with these. Maybe I will one day, but I don't know. I'm not too big of a fan. I'm more of an open hand guy. And, yeah, he serves me well. Now, to put the heat ray in, you lift his neck up, and if you open his jaw, you can see, where's my light again? At the roof of Godzilla's mouth, there you go, there's a hole up there. And that hole is for your heat ray. Now, it's going to be kind of dark, but this is the right way. You have to put it in this upward motion going up into his mouth. And it should just tab in there. And then he's holding the heat ray. There you go. Thank Christ my neck isn't loose, right? Yeah, that would be a real shame if the neck was loose and he couldn't hold up anything at all. Yeah, his neck is kind of loose. I don't know if there's a fix for that anywhere, but sometimes the heat ray comes out, but just be patient. And there you go. He's holding the heat ray. I think that's really, really good looking. I like the way that looks a lot. And the heat ray can light up too. You know, just in case you want to put some lights in it, make it look good. Yeah, it looks good. But, yeah, I'm going to take this out now because it needs time to rest. That neck joint is very loose on this copy. On this copy, it's fine. It's very solid. This guy, oh, he's all over the place, man. Man, that's crazy. That range, though, is really, really nice. Alright, last thing I'm going to do. Size comparisons. Here is the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Heat Ray Godzilla 1991 with the Bandai Movie Monster Series Cybot Godzilla and the Transformers Studio Series 86 Wind Charger. Overall, what do I think about this figure? I think it's solid. It's a solid figure. I mean, there's nothing really different too much besides the Heat Ray stuff with this figure than the original 91, but if you feel the need to go and buy this, then go and buy it. I felt that I wanted to buy it because, well, I liked the original 91 so much that I, said screw it, and I wanted the other one. But do you really need this? No, probably not. But if you want it because it looks cool, then go and buy it. But that was my review of the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla 1991 Heat Ray version. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. And other than that, have a good one.